Welcome to the Maritime Startup Ecosystem Interviews, a series we created to give even more exposure to the startups from the Maritime Startup Ecosystem Network. Today I'm here with Christian Plum of BunkerMetric. BunkerMetric offers Bunker Planner, which is a procurement tool which supports ship owners and ship management companies in choosing the right port, volume, and grade of bunker to minimize costs. So welcome, Christian. Good to see you.
Thank you, Leonardo. It's a pleasure being here, and very glad to be here with you.
Yeah, fantastic. So I see it looks like you're in a garden somewhere, maybe in Provence or somewhere like that.
I wish. No, I'm in my home in Copenhagen here.
Oh wow!
It's also nice now, but
beautiful.
Yes.
It's really you cut a slice of Mediterranean and you brought home. Fantastic.
It's all due to my wife. I have no part in this, but she's very good at that kind of stuff. So I enjoy that.
Yeah, fantastic. So you say you're based in Copenhagen or close to Copenhagen,
yes.
And Bunker Planner, and so can you tell us about your company, what you do in the company? I guess you're a founder, and what the company does and its products and so on.
Yeah. So our company is BunkerMetric, but the main product that we work on and that we develop is Bunker Planner. So it's a tool for bunker buyers, which helps them choose the port, the volume, and the grade to buy bunkers. So if you have a specific vessel going on a specific voyage, you feed this data into Bunker Planner, and it's a calculator, an algorithm, who then says, okay, the cheapest way you can satisfy the bunker needs for this vessel is by going to this port and buy this volume of this grade, or maybe more ports. So you can put in one voyage, or you can put in 10 voyages in a row, so as much as you know, and then we will come with a recommendation that helps you choose where to bunker and consider EGSOs, commingling constraints, reserve requirements, everything else that impacts how you should buy bunkers. And yeah.
So well, it's an optimization tool that you can use for one voyage or for several voyages, considering all the variables that affect basically the cost of bunker in a voyage. Yes, in fact, I made some confusion between the name of the company and the name of the product.
Common, but we have one other product called Barge Tracker, and that's why the names of it. And Barge Tracker, it tracks the movements of bunker barges, and that's a different story. But the main focus of our company is this Bunker Planner.
Is the planner? Yes. Okay. And when was the company start? When did the company start?
2 years ago, more or less. We started working on this, and
And so you're the founder of the company. What's your role?
We're two founders. It's me, and then I have my partner Fernando Luis, based in Oslo. So we are the core. Then we have a number of developers supporting us, and then a number of sales partners also supporting us. So in total, perhaps we are a team of 5 or so working on this tool.
Okay. Yeah. And so, well, what have you achieved in these 2 years? Are you still in say product development phase? Are you running pilots, or do you have already clients? So what's the situation?
Well, so our tool Bunker Planner is completed, and we are right now running perhaps a handful of trials with different customers. One very advanced and another quite long, but the product at its core is working, and then we are marketing it, and we have there's been a lot of bumps on the road, as you expect. That has been the whole sulfur changeover which impacted the bunker industry. Now we have the virus crisis and all these bumps. We navigate through them, but we're still here, and then especially like in the last couple of months, we see a lot of very good interest for some of the new functionality that we developed.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's good. It's like all startups that are an overnight success. they usually are an overnight success that lasted 10 years or something like that in preparation. So
Yeah.
2 years and pilots currently running is good. It's more than a proof of concept. You see that it works.
Yeah.
And now I understand you start developing proper customers. And of course, the bumps in the road are always there. If only my life, if only this didn't happen or in my life, here and there, we would be all millionaires and living great lives.
Yeah.
But of course,
I think that's part of the challenge that you have to enjoy if you go for this life as a startup, right? There are bumps on the ropes and very few things go as you planned, but then you try to replan and you try to adjust and you try to see the opportunities, and then you go for them. And then I think we're here and we still look very optimistic on it. We have a product now which, after a lot of work, is good and then can deliver real savings for bunker owners, and then that's kind of the core value, right? We can save a couple of % on the bunker cost, and that is significant for most ship owners, right? And,
significant money is significant money, even a few percentage points. Now expanding, and so you'll get to a point where you will start selling more and more, and I guess so. It's a growth trajectory. So how are you funding this? Well, how are you funding the company? How are you funding the growth? Are you fundraising? Did you raise funds in the past? What's the situation? Whatever you can tell, considering this is a public interview, of course.
Yes. So we currently have funding in place for a year or so. So we are good at the moment. We are. So we're not actively seeking funding, but we always say interested in good opportunities, and then we say, as mentioned, we have a core product where we have a lot of other things that in time we want to do, and then I think that's something we often discuss with various potential partners or investors, if there's something we should invest more heavily in, and then maybe try to scale more aggressively. But right now, I think our main approach is to do say a more natural growth, and then slowly grow and then scale it as we board more customer, then reinvest those money. That's our primary focus. But then we're open, of course, but not not
actively looking for funds, because you want to pursue an organic growth where you fund your growth with what comes from sales, which is the healthiest way of doing it. Of course, may not be the fastest, but it also depends what you want out from your company. You want to be super healthy and strong. So I think this is a good way to go if you see that you can really finance your growth with your sales. So that's great. Great news. I think it's all great. For me, it's always a pleasure to talk to startups in the network, and see this network grow. I've seen it grow from 60, 70 startups to almost 300 today in 2 years.
I can imagine.
It's fantastic, and I see also that the industry is really catching up and is really looking at startups as a real source of innovation, rather than what are these guys trying to do,
Absolutely.
So it's all great. I thank you very much for this brief conversation.
Likewise.
We will post it, and of course we invite investors and ship owners and ship operators to look at it, and if there is something interesting, to get in touch with you. So fingers crossed, and actually let's go for it, and let's keep working hard to make it happen. Good.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Christian.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye.